Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Wednesday evening here on Kobold Press. I'm your resident Little Red Dot, here to bring you some more Fimbulwinter, Northlands-themed campaign, but we're doing it with a very special group of folks. I am very excited to welcome back the Last Refuge podcast. Give everybody a big wave, y'all. Yeah. Usually you hear their voices, but now you get to see their faces, brought to you only by Kobold Press. Very excited to be back, and we're going to be using a special VTT tonight called One More Multiverse. You'll get to see that in full action in our little voiceover-only stream. But first, let's meet the faces behind the voices. Does it work that way?
I like it.
Does that work? Okay, y'all take it away. Eugenio, you're first.
Sounds good. Hey, everybody. I'm Eugenio. You might know me as DM Jazzy Hands. With The Last Refuge, I'm the DM and producer of the podcast. But here in Fimbulwinter, I am playing Max, a gear-forged druid who just wants to find his organic life and hasn't yet. Alex.
Hello, my name is Alex. I play Flick on The Last Refuge. I'm also the social media manager for our podcast. But here this evening, I am playing a fixer rogue named Vern. And, he is following his passion for money and also apparently reindeers. So that's fun.
I don't know where that came from.
I mean, we're in the Northlands, right?
Exactly right.
Let's go with
Alex?
Robert. Let's go with Robert.
Hi, everyone. My name is Robert Huff. With The Last Refuge, I am the story consultant. You can find me in real life at Huff Robert on Twitter. And tonight I will be playing Book, a Ravenfolk bard, College of Entropy, who, if you saw last session, clearly she has a case of restless leg syndrome. And she's just around.
I thought she was just
Truer
a dancer.
words.
It was me. Hi, I'm Lydia. I play Bizdira on The Last Refuge. And I'm playing tonight Crowley, a Bearfolk barbarian who really wants to beat somebody up.
Heck yeah. Well, you might get to, actually, tonight. There may be some... now that I know you like your reindeer, I think I have an adventure hook.
Oh,
Screw the honey. We'll just start over.
Lydia, would you say Crowley is ready to bear arms?
Crowley is always ready to bear some arms.
Help me.
Oy vey. Well, on that note, before I can barely contain myself, we should move into this game.
Yes, Dot.
Dot. I feel like I have to keep it going.
Missed it. It took a minute. It was the best kinds, really.
We'll pop in, but if you missed last week, don't fret. The VOD is out there. It's going to be coming to our YouTube, or you can catch it in a 2-part piece here on Twitch for the time being. But we're going to get you filled in. Last week, we followed this group to the city of Wolfheim, which is a dwarven kind of stronghold in the Northlands of Midgard. It does sit on the coast, and it's well known for a high population of reavers, which are basically dwarven sea pirates. They're marauders
as opposed to those dang land pirates.
Yeah, those dang. Hey, the Southlands has sand pirates, so technically.
Yeah, you're right. As it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh wait,
there's some in the Southlands. So technically, I guess these seafaring pirates, they call themselves reavers. They come in all different forms, but here in this town of Wolfhelm, they worship fire and steel, as well as reindeer, because they breed them. But some strange things have been going on in town, from questions about why there's now all this new honey mead, and the team was tasked with meeting a friend, an old friend of Crowley's, Ursa, the large bear folk, who needed some help. Specifically, he needs somebody to go to the city of Stannisgard, another dwarven stronghold, specifically to seek out an oracle. Because rumor has it that Fimbulwinter is beginning. Fimbulwinter, the steps towards the great Ragnarok. And somehow, in some way, the chaos god Loki is involved. After troubling the two local blacksmiths, they found out that they have in fact been illegally trading honey to potentially Loki himself, as they are two of his followers. Their feet led them down to the docks, and they thought maybe if they just questioned some more dwarves. But in the cold 3-year winter they have been facing, it seems that most of the dwarves here as Reavers are gathering in a place known as Eula's Den. Eula's Den is, well, it is the hip-hop hangout of the pirates. And as they walked through the door last week, they were greeted with the scratching of a record and lots of eyes and a rather unkind greeting. I believe she said, "You're not from around these parts." I believe that was this chick, Tolly here. Tolly.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
No, we are not.
And what brings you to our establishment?
I think Max looks over towards Varn. Wait, what? I get it wrong every time.
Vern.
Vern is this
Vern.
name. Varn is my NPC. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vern.
Yeah.
I look over to Vern and sort of am like, you want to play cards.
Well, I think once he makes eye contact with you, he's going to try and hide somewhere.
So I stand here and I look over at my friend to assist me in answering the question that I was just asked.
1000%.
And while holding eye contact, you just hide from us.
Yeah, where should I hide? Interesting question. You
You can also make a
what?
stealth check to see, because, you know.
That's exactly
Well,
what I
that's
would like to
true.
do. Here we go.
Face
Stealth
to the background.
is.
Let's make a
do
I
you
have
stealth.
still-
expertise.
Do you
in
still have
the stealth.
advantage from last week from my spell in the blacksmith?
Oh, that's a good question. How long does that spell last?
10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, y'all been at,
God,
y'all
do we think it's a-
interrogated those poor blacksmiths longer than 10
Oh,
minutes.
poor. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. All right, we still get a +9. Here we go.
There we
Okay.
go.
Rule.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Could be worse.
14.
14.
Trying
To try and go
help
under this
you
table.
here.
Okay, a 14 is not terrible. That's not terrible. I wanted to toggle. Yeah, there's your rolls. I want to toggle.
Passive perception is 7. Do you want me to make
Oh,
a
come
perception
on.
check, or do I just see him?
I would say anybody with a passive perception over 14 see
Okay.
see that he definitely hid, and his feet are hanging out from underneath
Yes.
this
Yeah,
table.
clear. Just a
Yes.
little bit. There we go.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden you see he like not so stealthily reaches up and grabs the beer, and it disappears from
Wow.
the table.
Some people give up on noticing or seem more interested in whoever wants to actually answer Tolly's question.
Uh,
Go ahead. No, please.
Book
Help.
seeing Max look at Vern, but she mistakes it as Max is looking at Book, holds up the honey pot that she's been holding since the blacksmith shop and says, "We were told here to get more honey."
Straight into it.
There's a kind of silence that falls over
I bet there is.
the bar. What is your intent with such a statement? Are you actually looking for more honey? Are you trying to incite them in some way?
Trying to, provoke a reaction due to the spontaneity and openness of the
Great.
conversation.
You could roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Or just a
let's do
flat
it.
charisma, whatever you're feeling.
We'll do persuasion. That's also a +9. All right. Boom. What did I roll?
Okay.
Did I roll?
How'd it go?
Did anything happen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Did you
The
click
anticipation's
roll?
killing me.
I
Kill.
did.
I know. I want to know.
Might have to roll again. Give it another try.
All right. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
Hey.
Okay, 23. 23. The
She's like
ten-
jangling the honey pot.
yeah, the tension in the room kind of drops out a little bit. As everybody, some people go back to what they're doing, a few people go back to their mugs, but to this Tolly character, she says, "All right, honey, you say? Well, I don't have any honey. Cordelia, do you have any honey, Cordelia?" "No, I don't have any honey." "Yeah, me neither. Hey, Fiddle, Do you have any
Oh,
honey?
goodness.
And they kind of begin shouting, and they're almost like they're kind of making fun of you all. And it's the giantess behind the counter. Like I said, she's probably part giant, not fully. Real giants would not even fit in this building. But she is much taller than everybody here, and her voice kind of rings out in this deep way. And she says, "Enough, Tolly. Why do you seek honey? We have plenty. Can you not seek out your own elsewhere?"
And Book will look at Crawley, who comes from the Bear Nation, to see if Crawley wants to say anything. If not, Book will continue.
Crowley will look over at the very, very tall woman and say, "Where do you get this honey? This is honey from my lands, from my people."
"Well, I acquired it from the Coingrog brothers, like everyone else."
Yeah, about that.
"Is there something wrong? They gave it free of charge. It has made wonderful mead." And she actually kind of walks over to this big keg along the back wall. Oh no, I went outside the lines. There we go. Went over here to this big keg along the back wall and kind of gestures as if maybe that's where she's brewing it up.
Don't you think it's odd that these brothers would just give something valuable for free?
"I think not of small-minded men."
Girl, you and me both.
"I accepted their gift willingly. Mead keeps our bellies warm for the winter, especially when food is scarce."
I think they mentioned that they got the honey somewhere along, what was it? The Cove? Was that right, Crawley?
That sounds correct.
"Oh, I know nothing of Cove. This is... What Cove?"
Can I roll a
Insight check? Yes,
Insight?
you can.
Mean.
I mean, my
like a
insight isn't very good, but
Yeah, well.
There's a map on the wall.
Ah, a
Ooh.
dirty 20 is pretty great.
Okay.
She, it doesn't seem to lie very well. So, she does know about a cove, but she seems to not want to talk about it. It's less like she's trying to lie to you and more of like, don't bring up the cove kind of a thing. But, yeah, she very, very clearly knows exactly what cove you're talking about.
so Crowley's can't really get over to. There we go. Crowley's gonna lean closer, kind of come right there and whisper in her ear as much as possible and say, Should we talk about this somewhere else?"
Ooh.
Whoa. Cannot stop serving mead, but I can. And she leans in again close to you and she says, "I can tell you, the cove is where all reavers do business. The brothers made a trip. They are illegally trading, but everybody illegally trades."
And Crowley will say, "What do you know of Loki?"
Oh, I know no Loki. Be careful who you whisper to.
Appreciate your help. And he's gonna walk away with the mug.
Oh, I was about to say, and Eula goes, "Can I serve you all drinks?" To try to cover for the fact you were both just whispering.
Thank you. This mead looks lovely.
"Yes, honey mead for bear friend."
And that Crowley's just gonna start drinking it. He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed for her.
And she kind of goes back to kind of some basic stuff, but like, you know, wiping down a bar, or maybe pouring a mug that nobody actually ordered. Now, while Crowley was over here whispering in Eula's big ear, what about the rest of you? Were you just watching?
No, Max went over to Vern again. I was like,
Damn it,
okay,
Book.
but we're here. Do you want to play cards with them?
Well, yes, I've been trying to search around where all the cards are. I don't see any. Do I see any cards?
Is anybody playing cards here?
Out in the open, it does not currently at the moment seem like anybody is playing cards.
Hang on. I have to look at my character sheet again because the character's still new, and maybe this is a bad thing.
They also don't necessarily want to, like, oh no!
Yeah.
Bless me. They don't
bless
actually say, Yuli goes, "Pshoo! Just serving drinks! But none of them seem to, like, maybe want to play cards with you, right? They're probably talking about shady dealings and their next, like, pirate adventure and what things they're going to steal and trades coming through Reaver's Cove. So you probably all walked in on super secret information.
Right. Well, then in that case, Vern, I'll just be like, I mean, I certainly wasn't going to play, but I think perhaps it requires a special sort of buy-in that maybe we don't have.
Well, I'm gonna go search over here and see what's going on.
As
Who's
you
this
go to
fellow
pass
over
this,
here?
I was about to say, as you get ready
boy.
to pass this guy, Asifa, cannot get that out, stops you, almost like kind of steps in your way. He's actually a smaller built dwarf in terms of like, he's not stout in any way, seems rather lean, and wears kind of a hood, and he says, you know, people don't just come round asking about Reaver's Cove, especially if you're not a Reaver.
Oh, well, I heard about the mead, and I also heard about blackjack. Do you play blackjack?
Oh boy.
No, I don't gamble this way.
Is there any other way that you gamble, or not at all?
He goes, it's nice to meet you. I'm Asif Six Fingers. And he holds up a hand with 6 fingers.
Whoa! Oh
I
my,
prefer
well.
to gamble with my sticky hand.
Not what I thought of when I thought of 6 fingers. It's like missing a lot of fingers.
It was very nice to meet you. I'm gonna turn over here to Max and say, I don't know if we want to go over here.
I don't. We should. I'm gonna look and see what's going on with Crowley and. Oh God.
And also Book.
At this point, yeah.
Somebody.
God.
Somebody gave Book like a caffeine drink instead of honey mead.
That's always been Book. But Book's gonna go up to this individual and say, "Oh, I love your scarf."
He goes, "It is no scarf.
Oh, what is it?
It is this guy, the Count. Is that who you're talking about?"
Yep.
Yeah, he goes, "It is no
Long
scarf.
fellow.
This is my coat of arms. I am Count Fabriel of the Towers."
Oh, of course you are.
Hi, Count Fabriel. My name is Book, and sorry about that. My eyes are real poor, apparently. It's almost like it's 8 bits, but it's fine. Anyways, my friends and I were looking for fun things to do in town. Do you have any thoughts?
Fun? Ha! 'Tis no funner thing than to sail the open frozen ocean and feel the wind upon my beard.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Anything warmer?
Honeymead, we play a fair share of drinking games, and if you're feeling up for it, you may take yourself to the arena. I'm sure the locals could use a good tete-a-tete in the ring.
Wait, arena? Tell us more about. My friend Crowley loves arenas. Crowley, come over here.
Did you say arena?
They all love the
Arena?
arena until steel meets steel, and you have to show what you're made of.
What about a steel meat paw? Smash, bite.
I imagine we've never had a bear folk step into Wolfheim's arena.
I could change that.
Well, you must fight the ringleader. He stands about in the cold, waiting for his next victim.
Oh, is there like a bookie?
Do you mean they taking bets?
Yeah.
Count, never. Yes, of course they take bets.
Oh, great. Just nod your head in the direction of who are you the bookie?
No, I partake in no such activities, but, if I was, into such things, you might want to find yourself a shepherd of betting. And he kind of nods his head to this guy across the way, dark-haired, dwarf.
Ooh, yeah. And Book nods slowly. Right.
But as a noble fellow
Shepherd.
myself, I do not partake in such quaint activities.
Of course. Well, we won't trouble you anymore, Count Fabrio. Thank you for the information. And outside of betting, we hope you enjoy our honorable gladiatorial spirit.
Yes, I shall raise one as you fall.
Oh, hi, Book. Who's falling? Why are we falling? I know I didn't hear you talking about betting.
Oh, no, not betting. Just Crawley's gonna enter some sort of competition to the death, and I'm just gonna talk to the shepherd over here. Give me a minute.
Should we
Crowley
be concerned?
Gets to fight.
Wait, you're not concerned about this, Crowley? Because I feel like I can't be if you aren't.
No, why would I be concerned?
Just sort of
I
stare.
like to fight.
Max just sort of stares at him for a minute. Okay, yep, great.
Vern will look to both of you and say, "Do you think they shepherd reindeer?"
What is your
Nope,
obsession
nobody.
with reindeer?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Not
Just
even
totally
an
dead
acknowledgement.
No, I do
Under the
not.
table.
Yeah.
Under the table.
He hides again. To the same success with feet showing.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
So Book's gonna go up to this individual. There's two with black hair over here. So
There
she's gonna
are.
go
The question is, which one do you go to?
this one, the one right on the corner with this elegant wine glass.
Fatima?
Yep.
She sips the wine glass with her pinky out.
So elegant. And Book's gonna whisper in her direction. Psst, psst. I'm looking for the shepherd. Wink.
Well,
And she says out loud, wink.
I usually only get winked at as they die on the battlefield, but I am the leader of the shepherds. Fatima is what they call me.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Book.
All of the followers, well, under my leadership, call themselves shepherds.
Well, my friend over there, the big bear, I think they're looking to get into one of the fighting rings, gladiatorial rings, something. Anyways, it's a contest, and I have this big bag of money.
Do they seek death?
Yeah. Oh, I told him it was a fight to the death. Yeah.
Oh, well, then it sounds like a good bet. Problem is, I don't dabble in such things.
Oh. Well, do you know anyone else who might want this big bag of money?
I imagine if you asked the right person, somebody might be. Shepherd?
Wait, that's you. Oh, wait.
And she calls down to the gentleman. She says, "It seems that these out-of-towners are interested in a fair fight."
Oh, yeah. Fair fight. Wink. And she says out loud again.
They are going to be, I guess, attempting in the arena and are interested in a little wager.
Yeah.
He looks you up and down. How much money? Did I tell you how much money's in that bag?
Yeah.
I mean, I just have all of my starting gold in it.
Great,
And I didn't
okay.
add anything else, so it's like 10 gold pieces.
10. Oh, okay. He says, he finally speaks up, and he's got like a really well-shaved head and curly dark hair on top. Kind of a handsome little dwarf. Rather clean-shaven, also, to be a dwarf. And he kind of looks you up and down. You see he holds a large money bag at his side. And he says, I never take a bet until someone actually steps into the rink. Shall I escort you outside?
Oh, sure. I guess I won't leave this bag. That's silly. All right. Let's head to the ring.
He looks over to Fatima, and she gives him the go-ahead to follow you, to escort all of you out if that is where you are headed.
I think we have to get out of here before we upset someone even more. And if there was any, like, I sort of imagine that Book, what's your name? Book was not too particularly subtle about waving the bag of gold around.
Not
so
in the least.
I think by this point in the conversation, like,
yeah.
you're right. We're like dragging Book out of here.
All right, I am gonna kick back up my sound because I realized I muted it, so I wouldn't have to talk over it.
Oh.
Well, I was like, there's nothing like listening to Cold Winter Wind for 3 hours as you put maps together. All right, map's loading up for me. It's gonna take it just a second because it's huge.
I'm just gonna. Should I put this bag away? No, right?
I imagine that he tells you as the world loads around him. He says, "Don't. I shall take your bet, but only
sure.
once I see."
Oh.
You know, your friend actually step into the ring. The last thing I need is a false bet.
Got it. I got it. Oh, so Crowley, as soon as you step in, I throw this bag of money at Shepard, and it's like a ding, ding ding.
It's like a ding.
Crowley goes, "What's a ding ding?"
Oh, it's the noise that I make. Ding ding. That means you go.
Oh my god.
Go where?
Oh, you use your paws on the gladiator, and you know, you do what you do.
Oh, you mean fight? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You could just say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Ding ding. I prefer that. All right, let's go.
He says, "Let us down." Still loading, but we'll give it a. Maybe it'll load as I walk. Hey, it is.
Oh,
Hey.
Someone is controlling Shepard. There we go.
That's me.
Oh, good.
Occasionally, I can take control of an NPC. Occasionally. There it goes.
Every now and again.
I'll load it all up. He says, "Well, come hither unless you're scared."
Oh, we're coming. We have short legs.
Was that a short dwarf joke?
No.
Book. I just put a hand, like, around Book, like, companionably, but, like, maybe the hand strays to cover the beak.
He leads you down, actually to the backside of where the blacksmith shop was, where you interrogated. And he says, "Well, who shall step into the rink and meet Zong?"
Oh, Zong.
Zong.
Is Zong like a new timer? Someone who's never really fought before?
He says it is the sound his sword makes as it crashes upon steel.
Oh, kind of like ding. Ding ding.
Where's your champion?
I was just about to say, Verd will look around and be, wait, where'd Crowley go? He's the one who's we're betting on, right?
Oh, I guess one of us has to go in.
Crowley.
No, I'll go find Crowley.
Crowley's stuck in the.
Is Crowley loading into the world still?
Crowley's trying to load and it's not.
All right.
wonder
Well,
if I can
we'll know that you're there. Oh, that would be great.
I wonder if I can. I don't think I can because you're in the world. That's okay.
Crowley.
Crowley will join us momentarily.
Oh, exciting.
I'm gonna bring it back up.
Yeah.
The gentleman who has been standing rather stoically, Zong, at the kind of edge of the arena, sees
Just been
all
standing
of you
there since we arrived.
Since you arrived, he has not moved. He has not moved in his loincloth. He sees all of you step actually near the entrance, and he comes down and kind of squares up with you, watching, staring Crowley down. Yeah. What does
Very
Crowley do?
I mean, Crowley is gonna fight.
Crowley, imagine, steps into the rink. He stares you up and down. He himself is not actually as tall as Crowley, but is is stout and muscular, and he smells of sweat, and even though he's standing in the cold. And as he breathes from underneath it, his steam pours out from underneath the mask he wears, or the helmet he wears. He does, in fact, draw a sword and beckons you into the arena.
You've got this, Crowley.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Vern will give you a nudge.
I bet you. Hang on, I bet you.
Very slowly coming
That's
to.
alright. I bet you I
Very
can
slowly.
stage Crowley, even though you're not loaded in. I bet you I can
Oh yeah,
stage
there you go. Stage him up so we can see him in the
So
little
you can
corner.
see
I
him
do. It's
bigger.
one of my favorite features when you do
Me
that. I think it's
too.
so cool.
There we go, yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, he's so much taller than this guy.
Wow.
So you kind of get the idea of size, but he is still a stout fellow. He says,
He's like 7 feet tall.
"You understand? This is fight to death."
Yes.
Good. Then we battle. It is at this time that our dear shepherd goes, I will meet your bet of 10 gold, and I shall double it if you win.
Oh. Excellent. Book is gonna look at her companions. Anyone want in on this wholesome action?
Oh, don't you worry. Here we go.
But
Let me find
wait,
it. Oh,
if you
There's
lose,
more.
Uh-oh.
I have doubled my offer. You cannot do the same with measly 10 gold, can you?
I cannot. Let me see
Nope.
if I have anything. Of...
If Book looks at the rest of us, Max will absolutely be like, no.
Let me see if I have any cool items.
I've got gold.
Max just steps back. Where am I? Oh, that's the. There we go. No, goodbye. I'm watching. You know what? I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna cheer Crowley on and watch from the fence.
Yes, watch from the fence. I love that. Well,
It's not being nice to me.
that's okay. No
Keep giving me
worries.
the white
I got you
screen.
at least staged so we can see you nice and big
But-
next to him.
Yeah. I mean, if you're okay with regular dice, we can start
Absolutely.
the battle.
Yes, let's
I
do
have
it.
my sheets while
Perfect.
this tries to load.
Perfect.
Alright.
I imagine that the camera actually, you only hear the battle taking place, and we watch the three of them standing on the sidelines, Shepard included, as he takes to make sure he doesn't miss a moment of the action, that no cheating takes place, because he's got a lot of money on the line here.
Yeah.
As he stands off, and the camera watches all of your faces as the battle takes place. We can watch you ooh and ah. Okay, he squares up. We are gonna roll an initiative, but you know what? In the midst of this, I'm gonna actually pull a monster stat for this.
Yeah, do it. While you're doing that, Book's gonna look at Vern. So, did you put in 10 gold? I was a little confused.
I can't get to my items because of the staged characters.
Oh, you can't see it.
No, I can't get to the items.
I'm sure you have some gold.
But
We all
he'll
had
whisper,
starting gold.
I've got gold, and then I've got the gold that I stole from those brothers. Don't you remember?
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's put that in. All
So
right,
you would
excellent.
have enough to double.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I have more than enough.
So he says, "Good. Then it is set."
Should we triple? Book's gonna look at Vern.
I've got plenty. I've got more
So,
than double.
so it started out as 10 each, which means you'd win his, which is 20. To double that is 40. To triple that is 120 gold.
I mean, I've got a pile of gold. That's literally what it says in my items.
Okay, so
I guess we can determine what that is together.
he goes, "All right, this is a large bet, but I imagine that your bear friend has never seen the cold steel of Zong. And it was
I mean,
Dong.
Crawley always sings in the shower that the cold doesn't bother him anyways, but
Oh my god.
that might be true.
And my favorite phrase is "reindeers are better than people," so that goes well together.
Crawley does say that often.
And he goes, "How has that worked out for Crowley?"
Crowley likes the cold.
Oh god.
Okay. This is gonna be just what you imagine, a turn by turn. We'll do yeah. You're up first. What did you roll for your initiative? I'm so sorry. I'm also gonna have to just use the dice roller.
15.
15. Wait, do I have control of my dear friend? Control him so I can dice roll. There we go. Okay, so you rolled a 15. He's gonna roll with his dex. Did I? Rolled a 14 plus his dexterity, which is not good. A -1, so he rolled a 13. So you're up first. You get first action.
Nice. All right, well, Crowley is going to pull out a big old great axe.
Oh, no.
And the first thing that he's going to do...
Okay, this man. This poor man.
The first thing he's gonna do is Crowley is going to scream and go into a rage.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he's gonna swing with the great axe for a 9 to hit.
A 9 to hit. Does not. It tings right off of this armor that he wears.
Okay, so remind me, because I have extra attack, I can do 2 attacks and go into my rage as a bonus action.
Correct.
Correct. So then he's going to try to bite on his way, like he's trying to loses his balance in the swing, and he's going to try to bite him as he goes
Okay.
around.
Woo! Get
And
him,
that's-
Crowley. Oh, that's all right. You missed the first one.
That's going to be an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit. Close, but no cigar. I love this sign that you've taken.
Yep. It says Crowley, and there's a money bag over it.
We see you, like, lift it up as Crowley comes in with the second swing. 11 does not break their armor. That is both... Is that both your actions, or do you get a third?
That is both of my actions.
Okay. Zhong pulls from his sheath a massive sword. And he raises it high, and he laughs loudly and boisterously. It even cuts through the cold wind as neither of your hits, well, they hit. So he's going to roll. He rolls with... Oh, plus the... Okay, so he rolls with a 7 to this. He's a hearty fellow. A 7, so a 24 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that sinks in.
That'll do. Okay, so, how do I do this? Can I do... Yeah, aha, I can do it this way. Okay, he rolls his damage at a 13 damage as he comes down with his steel sword.
That hurt.
He goes, good! I shall win again!
Don't be cocky, little one.
Little? Who are you calling little? And it's your turn.
Alright. Okay. I actually wonder, I think I can actually do my dice roller on here.
You should, even if you can't,
Yeah.
you should still be able to open your sheet too, I think.
Okay, so great axe swinging again. That did not. Oh.
Oh, that definitely hits this time.
Sinks in.
Oh.
They're going to take.
Oh, that's right. That 13 is halved because you're a barbarian, aren't you? And you're enraged.
I'm enraged.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you actually only take 7, not 13. Thank you for that reminder.
Oh, thank you.
You can
'cause
thank
I haven't
chat
played
for
a
that.
barbarian in a long time.
Me neither. I didn't think that through. I was like, ah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting cheers from the sidelines as Crowley rears back and nails him. What kind of damage you got for me, Crowley?
I've got
16
points
Whoa.
of damage.
You realize that though his upper body is well shielded, his lower body is not, and you rip across his stomach with your bare claws, and it spills hot blood across the dirt. And he and kind of steps back a little bit in pain. He was not ready for that. Second attack?
Second attack. Absolutely. We're gonna go again for a bite.
Yeah.
I love... I wonder if I
Oh,
can.
that looks like it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in pain.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Fight to the death.
Yeah. Oh well.
6
Well,
damage.
well,
Six
yeah.
damage.
Can't all be winners.
Okay. So 21 hits for another 6. So 6 and 16 total makes 22 points of damage as you each time like ripping his body open a little bit. He takes a few steps back and looks rather enraged. He seems very angry, and he uses this to drive himself forward as he charges you once again with his weapon. He will make another attack.
Ooh.
Same sort of deal. He gets a 7 to this, because it's the attack. Roll me up. 8 and 7 makes 15.
15, and Crowley just steps out of the way.
Yeah.
Cold
Alright.
steel dings on
Rejected.
the ground. He's not happy with that. He goes, "Oh!
Not close enough, little one.
He says, I'll get you!" And the camera cuts over to everybody on the sidelines. What are y'all cheering?
Does he keep biting? I mean, I know, like, it just feels like that shouldn't be. Are there
Ooh,
rules?
I'm just so nervous about this whole situation. I have a lot of gold on the line here.
Book is running back and forth and singing, Crowley, he's our bear. If he can't do it, no one's there.
There.
I feel like Book has definitely hit all three of us over here with that sign at least.
Oh,
once.
yeah.
At least one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because you have all the space.
Yeah. Oh
all
yeah.
the space.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly enough, nobody else has come out. Maybe they didn't think it worthwhile, or maybe they just didn't believe you. But the camera cuts back, and it becomes Crowley's turn once more. He seems to be bleeding a lot. He was really not ready for a bear folk.
Well.
Bearfolk with great axe. Let's see.
He
First
looks
swipe.
very, very skilled.
Whoa.
A 25. That is a hit.
No.
Oh, right, the bare arms indeed. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Just the bare necessities over here.
Stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
That's a
This
hit and a
now
hit.
Instant.
I like that.
Oh, that was damage. That was 17
Oh my
points
gosh,
of
it was damage.
Oh.
He takes another massive cut to his body. Or bite. Which one did you use?
That was the great axe.
That was the great axe. Yeah, slices him open, and he tries to block it with his sword, but he doesn't get it up in time. It slices through some of the leather, kind of letting the armor fall free of his warrior body.
And he's gonna go in for another swipe with his great axe for 11.
11 does not that time.
So guess he stumbles right out of the way. Growly misjudged just how far he pushed the opponent back.
Yeah, and he kind of maybe meets you with the sword as he tries to bring it up for his turn. He's gonna make the same attack against you. He is just a fighter after all, and not a barbarian proper.
sad for him.
See, I know, right?
Book's
A
gonna
14?
whisper.
Crowley steps out of the way again.
Not enough, and you hear the axe and the sword kind of shing off of each other, but no hit. And the camera cuts once again to the sidelines.
Book is whispering in Shepard's ear. Looks like your guy's barely hanging on, huh?
I think Max doesn't understand puns and just goes, yeah.
Oh, I love the angry symbol.
Yeah, he's not. He's definitely a little perturbed. He might be losing. The camera cuts quickly back as Crowley goes to take another attack.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Swinging with the axe.
Oof.
A 10. That one
Not
does
happy.
not happen.
Swinging again with the axe.
A 25 definitely does.
Hey.
Wonderful.
Wow. My, what big teeth you have, Crow.
You're very close. 7 points that time. He's barely able anymore to lift his sword, though he refuses to
Yeah.
give.
Barely able.
Just-
Barely. He's
Barely.
barely able. He says, I can barely lift my sword.
Well, you're barely standing.
And he says, no, I mustn't lose. This is all I have. Ah! And he comes back
Aw.
for another attack. Let me gain control of his butt again. Maybe.
Just the butt.
Just the butt. I just want
Just
control of
the
his
butt.
butt. Just his warrior butt.
Just
All right.
the butt.
Just the butt. Okay, so I do manage to gain control. He goes in for another attack. He's not looking really good. At this rate, he would bleed out in just a few hours, probably.
My.
That totals a 13.
Crowley just like nimbly steps out of the way again and says, "Nice try, little one. You must do better next time."
Oh, no!
Should we do something? And Book's gonna look at Max. I think Crowley has some bear rage going on.
We've been traveling with him for a while now. The biting is new, but the rage is.
Yeah, that's fair.
You knew what you were getting into when you started this.
It feels horrible to watch, but I'll
Meanwhile,
just
Vern's over there like, whoa, yeah, whoa.
He rolls across the ground, missing the most recent attack.
Yes. Second attack, he's chasing after the little one.
No! He's
Give
like
me
crawling
your
across
blood.
the ground. No!
Oh.
No! A 24 hits!
Yikes.
Hold, please.
And so adds the
We only need
tragic
10
story.
damage.
Oh,
Oh!
Right.
Oh! He's basically on the verge of death.
basically on
Ugh.
the verge. Can I make? I'm going to try to bear hug him.
Oh! Are you just trying to, like, non-lethally, end him?
No, I don't think that's Crowley's
Okay,
way.
okay.
I think
Yeah, Crowley, make
Odds.
a grapple check at advantage. He's not even gonna get a check against you because he's, like, broken.
Yeah. There's a...
Book is taking out health potions. Is like, should we? No.
Max is like, I
This is the way to the death.
God,
So,
I thought that was like a euphemism for something.
grapple
You're the one
check.
who agreed to this.
That's
so
just a strength
a
check,
strength,
right?
yeah, strength check. Yeah, strength check with advantage.
I agree to a lot of things, Vern.
I agree to a lot of like this betting on this man's life. Okay, a 15. You basically scoop him up off the ground. He's like, oh, please. And I'm going to have you make another strength check. Actually, I basically need you to roll damage. You need 3 points of damage.
Okay. What?
I'm going to have you roll. You're a bear,
Okay.
folks. I'm going to have
Yeah.
you roll. What is your hit die?
My hit die is a 12.
Let's roll a d12.
Okay. With no addition, right?
With no addition, yeah. Let's just... Fingers crossed.
on.
You might just
Come
crush him to
on.
death.
3.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, Lee.
Oh my goodness.
What does it
Wow.
look like as Crowley finishes this man? And you get the +2. That's right. Let's not forget the bonus for your rage. So you have crushed this man literally. What does the final crush look like?
This is gonna be pretty gross. So Crowley reaches around, like bends down, reaches around to grapple this warrior, and because he's swiped so much at his midsection, he just crushes him and squeezes him in half as the body rips apart.
And you hear the bones and all of it. And as Crowley lets go, his body thuds to the ground.
In 2 pieces.
In 2 pieces, basically. I'm actually going to... and he lays there, basically... Well, very dead.
My God. Do I get the sense that, like, this is one of those societies where, like, him not dying in this combat is going to be, like, deeply dishonorable and problematic?
Yes, yes. You're welcome to roll a history to see if you know any culture
Yeah.
of the dwarves and if you would like to maybe know what this means. Because there's more to this than just last man standing.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, our history is so good, too. Here's a flat D20.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so you would know... Y'all, I'm about to get real gross here.
I'm so excited.
There's some meat for you.
Yes.
And his organs.
Oh no.
That's so great. I love it.
Why not put a severed ear, too? Maybe he got his ear chopped off while we were at it. So, you would know
Heck
in the
yeah.
dwarf culture, in any arena, there is always the person who kind of like runs the arena, which is always the top tier warrior. In this case, it also means that whoever beats the top warrior becomes the top warrior. So the responsibilities of holding the arena now pass to another.
Okay. Awesome. So knowing that, I am. Oh God. Max is going to. Well, Max is going to try to jump the fence. And probably. Well, let's see. How's my dex?
You can roll
okay.
for that
it's not
too.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, let's do for funsies, right? Why not?
Athletics
This
or
one's-
acrobatics?
Yeah, let's call this. I don't think I'm proficient in either of those. Let's call this acrobatics. Here
Man,
we go.
we really should have asked some
It's a
questions.
10, so I.
You might
Sort of.
trip.
Yeah, I think
more
it's
like a
like very like one of my leg.
climb. Yeah, it's like a
my leg gets
climb.
caught. I sort of hop around for a while. But as quickly, what is that? But as quickly as I can, I rush over to this champion and cast. What's my highest level spell slot? A 3rd level cure wounds on him. Yeah.
All right. I am gonna give you a 50-50
Yeah, absolutely.
that this will work.
Yep, that feels
because
generous.
It's kind of you're kind of catching him very quickly on his last leg.
I'm definitely like pushing that pile of meat like back inside.
Yeah, you're trying
of him.
to get it
Like,
back.
Yeah.
You massage the heart.
It's actually likely.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a percentage die.
Okay.
Call high or low.
Low.
Low. Wow, that seemed really okay. So I'm gonna roll 2d10.
Yep.
And we'll do unless there's a. Doesn't look like there's a proper. Oh wait.
Oh, there's a DX.
custom
You
dice
could put
pool
100 in
number.
there. Yeah, there you go.
Add D. Wait. Can I do that? 100. Yes. Check it out.
Yeah.
Roll.
All
All right. You called low.
Oh, damn.
Okay, it was high. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
That's okay.
Roll the check to see how much healing you do to this pile
Okay.
of goo.
Yeah. So, this is +4. Let's see. To this pile of goo. Yikes.
Yep,
1, 2, 3,
that's-
4. All right. Okay, not bad. So that's a 12, 17, 21 total.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, here's what happens. You do technically bring him back. It's not. This is not
no.
an undead situation. This is not like any
Okay.
of that. You
Okay.
try, and as the cure wounds takes effect, it patches pieces of skin. It tries to put his organs back where they belong as much as humanly possible. He lays there now back in one piece. So all of his, as much of the innards as you could find are back in there. His brain, all of it. And he lays there kind of in a raspy breath. I can't feel my legs.
This is so dark. This did not work the way that Max thought it was going to, like at all. And I think, wait, hold on. I need to see how much.
Are his legs still attached, or is
They are
this
attached to his
okay,
body
got
thanks to it, and he's back kind of from the dead. It was almost more like CPR. Lesser restoration spell of some kind, or restoration spell might solve him versus like a cure wounds.
Oh, okay. Because I was for sure, like, I thought it was worse than that, and I was going to moonbeam him to death, but I won't.
Just put him out of his misery.
Well, more of like a holy crap, and just call. But if we could actually do something,
yeah,
for
you
this
might be
man.
able to bring him back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say to him, hi, welcome back. That was fun to watch. I can probably help you with that tomorrow.
So
if
much
you...
shame.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the story. My friend here, and I sort of point at the undoubtedly celebrating Crowley, can't really, stay here to look after the arena. So you probably should be his champion when we leave. That's not shameful, right?
Such shame.
Okay, well, I sort of look and I'm like, no, not Crowley help. Nope, that's not the kind of help we want.
Vern will go over and say, do you want some gold to make it all better?
Okay, I'm gonna walk Vern away. We have done what we can for this man.
He says, wait, and he grabs the leg of your pants. He says, you must help me. You can't leave me like this.
Oh, no, I for sure will. I just can't do anything until tomorrow. So you get the next 12 hours to think about what you've done or whatever.
He goes, listen.
Yeah.
There is wizard in town. Wizard, find the wizard.
Oh.
I
He's
don't know
the
that a
apothecary.
wizard's gonna know. Oh, apothecary, maybe. It's a very specific kind of spell. Oh, yeah. Okay, where's the apothecary? I'm so sorry.
The magic shop.
Chat says to leave him.
I don't. Max is like a little horrified, but doesn't super care about this dude. It's just that Crowley can't stay here.
Yeah.
Crowley can do what he wants.
Well, yes, but
He says, I swears it. If you save me, I will fight in your honor forever. Great bear monster.
I like
Crowley,
that.
yeah.
Crowley,
Yeah.
you could see Crowley's fur like turn a little red on the cheeks when he hears him being called bear monster. He's like, oh, thanks.
Aw.
That's so
Okay.
I like that.
Now,
Should we get that in writing? Are you
Book, you
able-
were standing over there. Book, roll a perception check.
Oh, yeah. Perception for Book. Probably not great. Yep. All right, great. Okay.
You're the only one not.
Oh!
You notice our dear friend Shepard is trying to skirt having to pay. He tries to leave.
Hey! Where are you going?
Nowhere. Just going to get your money.
Oh, well, why don't we go with you? We can go together. Is it at the bank?
Actually, yes, it is.
Oh, well, let's go. They like me at the banks.
We're just gonna wait right here. I shall retrieve it.
Crowley's gonna
No,
start
there
following
is
the
no
shepherd with the
absolute
axe.
way that Vern is letting that shepherd leave.
He says, oh, yes, you can follow me. He's definitely, it's very obvious now that y'all caught him trying to sneak away. He's trying to get out of this. There is technically a bank in town.
Oh, wow.
If you wanted to go to the bank. But he also says, fine, fair is fair. And he hands over 120 gold pieces to you in a bag.
Bananas.
And Book weighs it and is like, I have no idea how much this is. And then she hands it to Vern.
And he says,
Thank you.
I must away and tell everyone of your winnings.
I don't know if we're gonna stay. Maybe, I don't know.
He goes, well, you have no choice now that you are the champion. And he points to Crowley.
What if we save that guy's life and make him fight in our honor? Does that work? Is that kosher? Is that...
It would mean extreme dishonor, but he can still fight.
All right, let's make that happen.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank Thank you. If you ever want to bet on anything, literally
Never
anything
again. Bye-bye.
All right. Oh.
And he kind of runs off back towards the docks to spread the news. You hear this blubbering, wailing song left behind as all of you head off. Now, my question is, where are you going?
Well, so I'll come over. Okay, so I made a deal with the gladiator. I'm gonna go talk to the apothecary and get him feeling back in his legs, and he's gonna fight for Crowley. So I can go take care of what's going on over here.
Well, if you're gonna handle that, Vern, do you wanna I don't know, do you wanna explore town? We have 120 gold now.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I guess we could go to the magic shop if you wanted, but is that where you're going?
Oh, is that the apothecary? Oh well, then if you want to go to the, I don't have don't have any particular.
There's also the reindeer.
We could buy our own reindeer.
I could have my own.
Okay, sure. That if or you and Max just sort of starts to sort of click. His gears sort of start to click, and it takes
frustrated.
a moment. Oh, okay, sorry. So who's going to the apothecary?
What apothecary?
Well, while you run that
clicking
errand,
comes back faster than ever.
before we get, was there something that we had to do for Sir Bear that we met just moments ago?
Ursa?
Ursa, yes.
You were basically told, Ursa would meet back, you were to find out what was going on, visit the brothers, and then return, but Ursa said he may also find you.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people are giving some love to One More Multiverse in chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's been, it's a very cool little thing. So there were a couple, basically based on last week, there are a few other places you could check out. That would be this apothecary shop. Or this wizard, you're not exactly sure. It seems that people have a bit of a superstition around whoever this is. There is the reindeer farm, which you were told is north in town. And there's also the temple as well, like the one in town.
Right. Well, yeah, we can go to the reindeer because that seems like the most important. Max, do you want to go to the apothecary? And then Crowley, where are you headed?
Crowley, do you, at the risk of this being a terrible idea, do you want to go to the apothecary so that, then you can provide to your future champion assistants and I can go to the temple?
Crowley's like, I mean, I already killed him, but I guess so, because obviously I can't stay, so.
Well, yeah, probably best if you don't. I mean, you could do something else if you like, but one of us should probably, take care of that.
I mean, he's just gonna be out here for, he's not going anywhere, right?
Jeez.
It's not like you
I
can
did
have him
put a
walk away.
ping on the map, everybody. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Mm-hmm.
When I ping it.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, they're both in the same location. The Wizard's Tower and the Reindeer are, next door to
Well,
each
let's
other.
Oh, look at that.
Excellent. Let's
That turned
travel
out-
together.
It worked out nicely.
Okay, great. Well, then
I'll
you
race
all
you
can
there.
go do that, and I will go to the temple. And Crowley, you can go with them or with me or do something else.
Crowley will go with them to the apothecary.
Okay.
If y'all want to head basically east in town, kind of the northeastern corner, you're not going to be able to actually miss this tower, this shop, because it's huge. It's kind of different than all the other buildings in town. It kind of stands out, and as you get close, you get that smell of livestock the way you do as if you were getting close to possibly some kind of corral or ranch.
Cool.
Here we go.
All right,
I
I think we're
and we
here.
go. Oh. Hello, sir.
Yes, there is a
Look
big
up.
yak out front or something. And you can see the reindeer in the kennel.
Vern! Vern!
And Vern catches a glimpse at the most beautiful thing he's ever seen in his entire life.
Why don't both of you,
this
as you
reindeer
peer
right here.
over at them, roll me a perception check?
Let's see that. Perception.
Oh, not good. So distracted by the beautiful antlers.
Okay, I just want to book. Yes, they are rather beautiful, and they're rather large. In addition, back here, you see a couple, like, sleds kind of posted. And at the back corner, you see a massive hole that has been ripped through the fence and poorly patched. Like, back here.
Right here,
As if something
yeah.
broke through. In addition, there seems to be old, dried blood spread across the ground in certain places, as if maybe there was a break-in or an attack. You do remember, did y'all meet the corral? You didn't go to the other corral, but no, I don't think y'all learned that. So, you're not sure what's going on. You do know that there are some, the meat lady. The meat lady told you that there were reindeer in town. That's who it was.
Yes, she told us. Yeah.
What is of interest to Book, though, is the building that's attached to this seems to be more of like the homestead of whoever owns all of these reindeer, and all the lights are out. There seems to be no motion or commotion from inside. You can attempt to pick the lock if you wanted to of the gate to actually get in. Actually, no, it's just a bar. You could raise it and go in to see them if you wanted to take a
Got
closer
it.
look at anything. And what I'll do.
Already done.
One thing before we do, Bird, are the troughs? I see that there are troughs in front of this reindeer. Are they full of like recent food, or it looks like they haven't been fed in a while?
That is going to be either an animal handling check or a nature check.
Sure.
I'd even take survival if that's better too. That's kind of a wit space roll.
Yep. Let me check my stats.
Yes, that is blood chill draws. It is.
Okay. Roll.
Excuse me.
That is a 7.
I mean, it all looks really, really frozen. There seems to be plenty out.
Okay.
Whether or not it's super fresh, that you are not sure of.
Vern, do you want to go in and ride a reindeer?
Yes.
The gate kind of disappears or opens up for you as you enter. You see, they don't seem too terribly. The reindeer don't seem very, very bothered by you. At all. But if anybody wants to make an investigation check and is not distracted by the reindeer, you're welcome to.
I would like to make an investigation check to see, specifically.
This could only end well. Like, there's no way this time.
I want to look around and see. I'm gonna go around and sort of see like how many are there. What is this one doing over here? What's this? What do? You know, kind of
Checking the situation.
scouring the area.
They seem a little skittish to you. Maybe because you're in there with them now, or maybe because they don't know you. But they all seem a little skittish.
Well. Do you want me to actually roll investigation?
If you want anything more specific, or you can roll an animal handling if you want information on the reindeer.
Book is giving hard eyes to this reindeer, but then she's gonna go north and look at the blood.
This is a very
I'm gonna roll
handsome reindeer.
investigation here.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's good.
That's very good. They seem skittish in the way that a horse gets skittish when a predator is nearby. Not that there's maybe one here, but that could have also be left over from whatever went down. The blood itself seems very fresh. Maybe a day old, give or take, 2 days old. The patching of the board was not done very well. And you can see that based on the broken boards and things, something with large claws broke through here and probably dragged one, if not two, of the reindeer out of this pin. Yeah.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
Who would do such a thing?
Have you
To
read
such
stories
beautiful
of
creatures?
the famous were reindeer?
The were reindeer?
Yeah, it's definitely a real thing. I did to speak up right now.
Immediately crisscross applesauce listening to the story of the were reindeer.
What is the story of the were reindeer?
Well, there was once upon a time a reindeer who had a very special owner who wore a lot of red. And he drove a sled, and Book will go to the sleigh and like pat it as if it's confirming her story. And then one of the reindeer was picked on by all the other reindeer. He had a very shiny nose. It was a blue nose, a shiny blue nose, I think. Details aren't that important. And all the other reindeer made fun, and they all used to play reindeer games. And then one night, the moon came out, and a possum bit this reindeer, and it turned out it was a were-possum, and it made this reindeer a were-reindeer, and it killed all of its friends.
Mouth agape, jaws on the floor. Let's see. Well, I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw. Just to see if he doesn't actually get ill. Oh, he might actually get a little bit ill.
The concept of a
From your
were critter.
description.
Yep.
Concept of a were critter, and just like, and these beautiful, somebody mauling these beautiful creatures that he sees before him.
Yep.
Can I investigate more?
I mean, you rolled a 21, so if you have a question, you're welcome to ask, and I can answer it.
Well, is anything? Can I actually go back outside and see if there are any sort of like, this may be actually survival?
Yeah.
Are there any sort of like tracks or anything around on the other side?
Great
Like
question.
scratch marks in the snow, something like that.
Actually, can y'all get through there? Let's see. Try that.
Now we can.
Yeah,
we
when you
can.
go around the back, let me
I
make
found
that
skull.
not secret again. You can, why don't you make a nature check or a survival check? It could be survival too, and then I'll give you, based on the 21 plus this, we'll see what we can't work out.
It's gonna be nature
Nature
for
works.
Servern.
Hey, Vern, I found this skull. Do you think it's a clue?
Get it away from me.
Oh, 7.
He's too distraught.
There are definitely some prints. You're not able to make out what they are. Something did come through here. You can make out shoes, as if something tracked secondarily, right? So it snowed over 24 hours or 48 hours since this happened, probably covering whatever the original tracks were. But whoever came out here, maybe the man who owns these, might have tracked it itself. And it seems that the tracks go and follow the wall back down towards the entrance of this
way?
city. To
right?
your
This
west.
way.
To
This way.
Okay.
Yeah, right, because that's where
Oh,
the
can I
back up
get
near the
around?
meat lady. They follow kind of all the way down behind all of this and skirt out. So whatever creature came through and did this probably came in the dead of night, more than likely, snuck in through the entrance and skirted the wall around to get their hands on these tasty reindeer.
Oh.
Tragedy abounds.
Tragedy abounds. And maybe the man, because there is a close sign, maybe the man who owns this went hunting?
Vern, let's check out the house.
I want to check
really
out the
quickly.
house.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the skull down. It's probably not relevant.
Yeah, don't carry that around the town. Not that anyone's around to see it.
You can't actually get in this house because I didn't actually put a portal there.
Oh,
But
that's
you can
okay.
peer in. If you want to roll a perception to like peer in the windows, you're welcome to.
Sure.
Shall we both?
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty
Ooh.
good. Okay, so a 19 and a 20. As you peer in, you kind of have to clear, the frost away from the window pane, and as it eekies off, and you kind of stare in. There are no lights on. All the candles are out. It seems that this is probably a single person, whoever owns this home. It doesn't seem like this is a family home by any sense of the terms. If you walk around the outside, there's lots of hay and probably gear. There's a small storefront, what might be a storefront, that seems to probably rent these sleds. Like, rents the reindeer out, rents the sleds out, and then he raises them. Based on your knowledge, there are 5 left, 2 were taken, so he probably had 7 total. And with the 20, we'll say with the 20 book, your eye catches a blank spot on the wall. It seems that maybe a weapon of some kind was removed from a mount and taken for a hunting trip.
Interesting. All right. So it doesn't look like anyone's home.
This wasn't as happy of an outing as I had hoped.
It doesn't also look like anyone's watching these reindeer. Do you want to just take one?
Well, maybe I'll leave a bit of gold behind just in case they come back.
Sure, I'm sure reindeer cost like what, 3 gold?
Yeah, 3 gold.
That sounds about right.
Which
Sure.
one do you want to take? And I will basically, I guess you could pick it up. Here, let me give you one that can be an NPC, because I think I put those as like decoration and not NPCs.
Oh, sure.
And then I can actually follow you. And we're going to cut here in just a second to go find the 2 other members of our party. And I should be able to load Crowley into the apothecary, I think. Let's see. Can I search? What did I don't remember what I searched for this. Deer? Maybe this was an elk? I can't remember.
I want that one.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
He's going to disappear for a second and come back.
He has a collar. It says Dasher. What a weird name.
Okay.
Oh, I understand why his name's Dasher now.
There he is.
Man.
This one I can control. Actually, I might be able to give one of you control of this creature. Who wants control of the elk?
It should be birds for sure.
Oh, I do, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Elk. Let's see. Which one? Yeah, okay. All right, Alex, see if you can control him.
How do I do that?
I don't know. I may have to actually just walk with y'all to start.
That's fine. We could also...
As long as we know we have it for now.
Yeah, you have it.
This
He's
is
there.
amazing.
He's totes there.
Lovely.
And he's an NPC, so I can load him in anytime.
Oh, and I'm going to give him a little bit of hay so he trusts me.
Oh, yes, he does. He does trust you. In fact, he trusts you so much, he loves you. I don't know why it shows up on his knees, but...
His knees love you.
Do the 2 of you walk over to the apothecary shop to like check on our dear Crowley? I think
100%.
what I can
probably
do
just wait
is
outside.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all want to wait outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's what's
Yeah, we'll let them...
probably going to happen. I think I have to travel everywhere.
That's fine if you want to put us up inside.
I might just put everybody
that's fine.
inside,
That's also fine.
including the reindeer now.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
see
he
if
follows
it
me
loads
inside.
everybody in.
We're just playing some reindeer games.
Dasher.
It does look
I'm
like
glad you
Crowley.
picked Dasher. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say I use my bonus action to dash all the time.
Yes. Yes.
So good. And so bad. Yes, the reindeer did follow you. And we'll wait over here. Crowley is back with us.
Crowley is finally back.
Yay!
If I'm inside a building, it
Seems to work okay.
Yeah.
As you enter, there seems to be the smell of brewing potions and so forth and whatnot. But there is a raven folk, actually. He seems to be bustling about. And he seems rather frantic, in fact.
So, bird?
Ah! He kind of screeches out.
Hello? Do you happen to have anything that could fix someone that's been ripped in half?
Shop's not open. Go away.
But you're here.
Must leave quickly. It's not safe here.
I don't feel threatened. I'm fine.
What do you need?
I need to fix your champion so I can leave.
Champion. Ow! He kind of squawks. Yes. Here. He kind of brings over this potion. And he says, here, take it. Take lesser restoration. And go.
I mean, absolutely, but why are you so freaking out?
Time to leave town. Can't grow anything. Must go. Too cold.
Do you know anything about why it's so cold?
No. Maybe. I don't know anything. Must go. You can see when you came in, you saw his yak was out front, and he was packing a wagon to like leave. And he says, "Too many winters. Bad news. Too many winters."
Are you worried about Ragnarok?
Ragnarok. That's folklore, tales, lies.
Are they?
Maybe. I don't. Corvum believes no such nonsense.
Are you Corvum?
Corvum? He nods, yes.
What if I told you that it's possibly all true?
Right? I believe not such lies. Lies.
But 3 winters.
Ow!
Kind of uncommon.
Ow! And he kind of rears his raven head back. He says, "Yes! You're right. Too long. I can't grow anything."
We're trying to figure out what's happening here.
Good luck. Corruption. Deep in town.
Who's corrupt?
Brothers bring chaos. They wear symbols of chaos.
Loki. Loki's bringing about Ragnarok.
Loki! Must go back to the Southlands where it's warm.
That's not gonna make much of a difference if Loki succeeds.
There's never been snow in the Southlands. Never.
The world is all connected.
Rock. Maybe you're right, Bearfolk. Do you have name?
Crowley.
Crowley. All right, Crowley. Well, let me give you a little word of advice. Go. Get out of here. Beat the storm. If it is true that Ragnarok comes, then there is nothing you can do anyways.
That may be true, but we will try.
Brave you are. Corvum, run.
I am Bearfolk. We are nothing but brave.
I had dream of Bearfolk.
Tell, please.
I had dreamed that honey runs dry.
No good.
No good.
Must have the
No
honey.
good.
There is lots of honey here. Honey that doesn't belong.
Yes, not from here. Brought here.
No. By Loki?
No. By the brothers. They trade, they steal, and then they give it to Loki.
You know a lot of Loki for not believing in him.
Loki doesn't want anyone to believe in him. Then they are in on his guise. But I know not of gods. I worship potions, nature, magics.
Yes.
You can see the sister. She'll tell you of prayer.
What sister? Where?
Temple. She has distaste of Loki.
We have something in common then.
Now go.
Thank you, Corvum.
Yo,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tell nobody Corvum go.
No.
You are a
Good
good
travels.
bear. Good bear friend. Bye.
You're good bird friend.
Frack. He kind of like goes back to trying to pack up. You can tell he's not packed not even a quarter of what he owns. There's books, there's potions. He's just trying to like douse fires and get the hell out of town.
Nice.
Before we go, is there anything that I might want to swipe?
That's a good question. Roll a perception check. Oh, you know what this means? Maybe it's time for a magic item. And I have the brand new magic item book.
Vault of Magic.
Yeah, a little Vault of Magic action. Roll a perception and let's see if you see anything of note.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm so distracted by the reindeer.
Yeah, there's definitely a reindeer. I mean, this looks like a basic potion shop. Nothing of, like, terribly great interest, but the reindeer is definitely distracting. I would say, Book, you also could roll if you are interested. I would take an Arcana check as well if you're looking for magical items specifically.
Ooh, sure. Give me
Oh,
one
can I
second.
re-roll?
Yeah, you could roll an Arcana check, too. One's like, what do my eyes see? The other is like, what do I sense?
Do I know what that is? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, a 12.
pretty moderate.
A 12 and a 14. This is a magic shop, and he was definitely distracted for a while with Crowley, trying to find the right thing. So I would say, sure, we won't do anything too crazy. But we rolled a 14 and a 12. So, okay. There is who rolled the 14? Okay, so
That was Vern.
There's something bubbling. This is in alphabetical order because they know that I'm never going to be able to find anything if it's not. Here we go. So, it's like kind of bubbling and sputtering in a bowl. Or like you could call it like a jar of some kind. It's not corked, to your surprise. I would think it was a potion, but it's not. Oh. It is, if you kind of run your hand over it, it's very, very hot, but the container itself is not. At the 12, you find a charm. And I have to go to 2 separate sections for these. It seems to be drawing to you, almost calling out in kind of a magical way. It'll tell me where it is, please. Yes. Charm. Okay, there it is. Okay. So the charm at a 12, you can't quite make it out, but it's actually it is shiny, but not in like a gold way. It's actually made of it's kind of made of like greenery, like fronds and things that have been bound the way you might like a rubber band ball. It's kind of a circular sphere, a fist-sized ball, if you would.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I mean, if Book sees it and it looks pretty enough, Book will try and swipe it.
Okay, I would say he's well enough distracted you can easily pocket it. He's been running around and doesn't actually seem to care too much about everything else that's going on. This other one that we get, though, this is very interesting. This one is, like I said, not hot to the touch. Broth. Do I find it? Until you can identify it, you're not sure what it does, but it's unlike anything else he's got on here. Like, everything else seems settled. It's not bubbling. This seems very, very active.
Well, Vern, if it's hot, if the potion is hot, he's not going to try and stash it.
It kind of looks like, hey, I actually have a picture of this one.
Oh.
It kind of looks like a small cask.
Oh,
it's like a flask of some kind with like a. It would have a cork.
It's corked,
but it's bubbling on the inside as if water is boiling.
Oh, but the container is not hot, so I can touch it and stash it. Mm-hmm. He will definitely try and stash it then.
Okay. You can try to identify these. You just received the broth of bolstering. I'm sorry, and you just received this charm, and I already forgot what it's called. What I call it? The charm of the oracle.
Charm of the Oracle.
We'll come back to. I'll look up what that one does. They have fantastical foods in this book, which blows my mind. I know. I love edibles.
Right. Same.
Okay. And you are all able to swipe very, very, very quickly.
Nice.
This. I am going to jump because I'm pretty sure that our dear druid made it to the cathedral, which I think is where everybody else is going, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should probably all go there now.
So
Yeah.
I'm actually going to scoop. I think I can scoop us all over there. Let's see. I gotta find it. Magic shop, fancy tavern.
Don't forget our reindeer.
Y'all can see this crazy.
could
This
we?
is the map, if you can believe that, of like things. Inner stone temple. That's it. Interior stone temple. That's the one I want. Nope. Nope. I gotta find the right one. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna travel, and then I think I can bring you all. If not, I will momentarily. As you walk into this temple, it is much bigger, I think, than you imagined. Out front is a proper kind of like graveyard, which seems rather full. Not surprised after an extremely cold winter. But as you enter, you're met with a lot of firelight. It seems that people offer candles here. It's a vast space, and at the entrance is an old dwarven woman. She is under a veil and seems rather humble, actually, in her existence. She, of course, does not speak to you first, but she does welcome you with a nod into the temple.
Is this temple dedicated to a specific god, or is this sort of a
That's a good
Unitarian
question.
center of worship?
That's actually a really good question. You could, if you wanted to, roll a religion check, or you could always just ask.
Let's start with the religion. Oh, and I'm traveling now.
Oh, did you click the out button?
No, I did.
Did I go back?
Oh, I don't know what happened. I ended up back at the entrance. It's fine. I'll roll a die and walk myself over while we're talking.
It's okay. I'm gonna do the same thing and bring everybody with us.
Okay, I got a
yeah.
15.
Okay. As soon as you walk in, you notice that there are these stone pillars that run the full length of the temple, and each one has a different item on it, as if this place probably brings. That this place probably worships more than one. It's a general temple that worships specific gods. Out of 15, you're able to actually recognize a few, I would imagine.
Oh.
Because, well, there are very specific ones that are, used to being here. Sure. So you see the anvil, which is representative of, and I'm going to give you all of their names because I can do that. There's like an anvil, which probably is going to be for, the blacksmithing. The steel work seems pretty normal there. Of course, I can't find my... You're going to see... Yes. 318. Thank you, book, for a wonderful, easy chapter or table of contents. Okay, 318, yeah. So, the symbol usually represents Vlond, since the actual signet flag of Wolfhelm is, of course, the wolf and the anchor over its head, or the anvil over its head. So you can imagine that the first thing that you're going to see coming in is going to be a like altar for Vlond. But in addition, there will be a few different, Thor is often represented. Wotan, Hod, which in various cultures can also represent Charon, which is the ferryman, the person that ferries souls between life and death, and then a kind of demigod known as the Hunter. Yeah.
Okay.
So these ones are represented here.
Right. Okay, cool. I am comforted by that this isn't just a temple of Loki. So
Definitely
I will
not.
return
You don't even see any signs of Loki here.
Good. So I'll sort of return the nod to the sister, and say, greetings. I was told you might be able to help me.
Child, it is my job to help all who come to our temple. Do you come to offer to a specific god?
Well, not exactly. More to get information about a specific god and his worshippers.
I am happy to answer all questions for those in search of a path.
And I sort of look around and don't see anyone,
No,
any other
you
like
seem-
worshippers in this area?
Yeah, in this area, it seems pretty empty. This might be like a foyer or a gathering place when they hold like some kind of shared prayer.
Sure. So, just sort of lowering my voice a little bit, I'll say, well, I've heard that there have been some troubles lately, with some worshippers of, and again, one more look around, of Loki?
No. She kind of grasps at her pearls when you say his name.
That's a pretty common reaction, I'm learning.
There are only two in this town who worship such a god of chaos. The brothers. They have long stood for his name, though I cannot understand why. They even leave that horrid gold idol in the center of town once a week. Oh, I have begged them, pleaded with them to come to their senses, to recognize that Vlond is the god of gods.
Sorry, Golden Idol? This is excellent. This is exactly why I'm here. Golden Idol in the center of town?
Yes, they have some strange belief that one day Loki will find it and bless them.
Oh. Well, that seems incorrect. And is there nothing that, are you concerned about their worshipping Loki here?
Oh, there are things that I can control and things that I cannot. All I can do is show them the path. I cannot walk it for them. They choose to worship who they worship, though Loki will never give them the gifts that other gods will. They are just too dense to know it.
Sure, but well, we heard rumors that you'd been through several consecutive winters, right?
Yes.
And I don't think I need to tell you that I've heard. I certainly don't know, but I've heard that that's a sign of something coming, and
Yes.
if those brothers are helping to bring that about, don't you think maybe we should, I don't know, stop them?
I have stayed awake many a night pondering the third winter. It has killed all the crops. In just a few months, this town will starve. I know not how to control the weather, though. This is out of my capabilities. But if it is true that we are on the cusp of Fimbulwinter, then what is it that we can do other than pray to Vloom to bring fire?
Well, I don't know, but my friends and I are definitely going to try to figure it out.
She leans in, or she kind of comes close to you, and she says, "Listen, you have not heard this from me, but in this town of Stannisgard, there is an old woman. She knows things. The Oracle, they call her. She only gives questions to the dwarves, but in such a time she must see that things are not right. She may take up counsel with you."
Where is she? Where in the north?
At Yarn Hall, the great hall of Stannisgard. They meet
Oh.
monthly for the feast. You have a few days, but you will want
That
to
is-
go by boat, for land is dangerous and treacherous here.
That's helpful information, and we were headed up there, so it seems we're on the correct path. Thank you. If you find the time to offer up a prayer to your gods for our success, I think we're gonna need it.
I will light a candle tonight, thinking of you, mechanical man, and your friends and a reindeer.
Oh yeah, I got a reindeer.
It's like standing in the hall of this temple.
Yep.
I think I just noticed. Somehow you all have
Yeah,
been bouncing about, but quiet enough that I didn't realize you were there. And oh, yes. Sorry, sister?
Oh, no worries. All
good.
innocent of heart are welcome in this temple, including reindeer.
What a
Wow.
generous and open religion you have.
But you must go. If you are to ferry boat before dark, you will need it. And
yes.
she says, may I offer you anything else?
Your blessings and, well, anything else that you have that you think might assist, but you've done more than I expected already.
Well, may Vlad be with you.
And
Thank you,
also
sister.
with you.
Yep, we should. Okay, all right, Book. Yeah, you were so quiet. You did so good. I'll gather back up with my friends.
With your
and
you
just-
kind of gather. She goes back to standing there rather stoically.
Yeah, I'll fill them in and just sort of say it sounds like boat is the best way. We should, I guess. And she suggested we go before nightfall. I guess we can head back to the inn and let Ursa know what we've learned, and then find a boat.
We also found a murder.
Sorry, what?
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
do
there
it?
was-
I look at Crowley.
Crowley is like, I have potion for the other thing, the
Oh,
little one.
oh, Crowley, I'm so proud of you.
And I
No,
have
there.
a here.
Oh, go ahead.
What? Vern?
I was just sharing it. We were all sharing what we did, and I have a reindeer.
Well, yep, nope, that one was immediately obvious. What about a murder? Should we be concerned? Was it anyone we knew?
Oh yes, no, it was two reindeers that he knew actually. We haven't really solved anything yet, but they were dragged out probably in the dead of night, out of the town.
We think it was the were reindeer.
I think you. Now that I ponder, I think you made that up.
Well, that's tragic, but solving Fimbulwinter. Oh my God!
Ursa. Ursa.
In
You
the
scared
front
me.
door walks Ursa,
Love it.
kind of barreling, having to push both doors open. He goes, "Heard you was here."
God, yeah, we don't really go anywhere discreetly.
He goes, "Well, what did you learn?"
And we can fill him in about the brothers and Loki, about the honey that they're supplying it.
Great. He goes, "Good."
What else have we learned? Yes, good. Yes,
He says,
that.
"Good. We have much to discuss, and we must quickly, or we will not make it to Stannisgard in time. And unfortunately, our boat, it is docked in Reaver's Cove,
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
well,
and there we must go by on foot."
Oh, I was gonna say, do we need a boat to get to Reaver's Cove? But all right, good.
He says, "No.
Good.
Too many
Good.
eyes, too many Reavers."
fair enough.
Stealthily.
He says, "Come, I shall take us there now." And he says, he goes, did you do that to Jean?"
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I have potion for him.
"Oh, good. We shall deliver it on our way to front gate."
Okay.
please.
And let's actually. Oh, I bet you. Hang on. I can watch this. I can edit this portal to drop us
So ready.
back at the front gate so that it takes us straight there.
Nice.
Oh no, I meant to travel everyone. If you click that link, it should
Oh.
drop you at the front gate.
Okay, great.
Um,
Yeah.
Perf. As you walk by, you are able to give this potion to the. He's still sobbing. He's laying there with his crippled legs, still sobbing, holding on to his ear, which was lobbed off.
Poor guy.
And he drinks this lesser restoration potion, which does in fact bring back his
good.
the feeling in his legs. And slowly he stands and he throws his arms around Crowley.
Crowley is just like, okay.
He says, thank you, as he kind of hugs you. "I fight now for your honor. This pit is yours." And he pulls his sword and kind of draws a line in the sand. He says, "Anyone who crosses, I fight for, in the name of Crowley."
Crowley's just gonna pat him very heavily on the head and say, "Good warrior. You put up a good fight."
careful! You just fixed him.
Aw. Yeah.
Trying to
too
hurt him.
hard.
I can't help it.
And he goes down on one knee in a rather honorable way, having been noticed by such a warrior. And in fact, Ursa does lead you back out to the gates of this town, as it still loads for me, because it's huge. There it goes. And I'm actually going to take everyone out to the gates, which is where we will end tonight. As you cross back out into the entrance of this town, it is actually on the south end, even though on your screen it shows like north. It's actually on the south end, and as you come out, it's nothing but really wilderness in this area. You would have known that coming in, and Crowley tells you that I'm sorry, not Crowley, Ursa tells you that you're going to need to go much farther south, to the end of the peninsula, in fact, to make it to where you're headed. The wind blows, the trees whip, and it is now much quieter without the sound of town and the buildings blocking this kind of rasping wind. And as all of you Crowley starts down the path, and as all of you make it, I'm going to have you roll a perception check. Everybody can make it if you'd like, or just tell me your passive if it's a good high number.
Mine's a 17 passive. I can go ahead and roll if that's...
No need.
Oops, nope.
17's
No need.
plenty.
Okay, great.
Oh, a 25 for
So
book.
13.
Hey.
Okay, so the 20... Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, a 13, a 16, a 5, and a 17. So the 16 and the 17, as you're kind of walking down this almost snowed-over path headed south, Ursa even passes it. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that there is blood trailing off to the side. This doesn't probably mean a whole lot to you, Max, but I would imagine to Book, it might.
Oh, look, more blood. That probably came from town. It's the clue.
Should we follow?
It's exactly what I was going to say.
Ursa says, if we get off path, we could get lost.
But my reindeer's brother was stolen and killed.
Whoa, brother.
Lover?
Sister?
Says,
Mother?
so what? You want to follow blood path to what end?
To find the killer of my reindeer's brother. And he just starts
Oh, do not cry!
sobbing.
Do not cry, little... Oh, okay. This way! It says, please do not cry. Do not cry.
I was circling the clue.
And he kind of...
Is this wise? All right.
He leads you to basically what is the edge of the map. But it does seem that there is... It leads kind of continuation of it going east and deeper into the forest.
Ooh.
I know. Here we go.
Such a big world.
It's such a huge world, y'all. I've put so many, like, Easter eggs and gems of stuff we'll never
That
touch.
all looks so good.
Y'all should know that placing every tree is a task.
Oh, well.
Don't worry, I'll pick up
I
every
want
snowball.
you to appreciate
Don't you
every
dare.
tree that has been placed.
They're
I
gorgeous.
just said-
I do. It's
Basement
beautiful. It's
is
stunning.
amazing.
You kind of pass through an area that is a little less wooded. It like almost opens up some. I would say it at the 17. Max, you see another. Let's see. I can reveal that. Boom. You see another blood kind of trail.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, if this is what you're looking for, there's another here.
And then another up ahead.
Oh.
Oh.
How much blood does a body hold? Should we? How concerned
Reindeers are
should we
big,
Oh,
be?
clearly.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, actually.
Reindeers
This-
are real big.
This looks bad. Not. Oh
It
no.
looks very bad. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Dun dun dun.
Where'd you go?
Across this small patch of water,
Oh,
you can
no.
see that there are 3 wolves, one of which is significantly larger than the rest. His fur is actually like a white color, but a snow wolf and 2 regular wolves sit here feeding on the carcass of leftover reindeer.
Oh boy.
And we will go into initiative first thing next week because we
Woo!
are at time. We are at time.
Ah.
So we're
My
deciding to
reindeer's
fight some
brother.
wolves.
Or lover, or mother.
There they are, and all their
There
glory.
he is.
There he
Oh,
is.
no.
They seem very angry,
no.
but we will go into a proper initiative next week at the top of this. So let's pan back over, see our lovely players' faces. Boom, there they are. They're for realsy. We have faces. That was a lot of fun tonight. We figured out y'all actually hit every location, and you kind of hopefully answered some more questions on maybe what's going on.
Definitely.
Let's tell everybody where they can find you when you're not over here playing with us on Wednesday evenings for the next few weeks. And you know what? Tonight, I want to know, piecing it together, what y'all think is going on. What do you think is going on? You can pose it as a wish, like, I wish this thing is happening for this thing to happen. Or you can simply say, I have a feeling this is happening. And let's go backwards. I think, Lydia, you went last, so you get to go first.
Oh, good. So I guess in the order of your questions, I am Lydia, and you can find me on Twitter at VistraPipsqueak. I'm not really on it very much, but feel free to drop me a line or anything. As far as like what I think is going on, I mean, obviously Loki's a tricky little dude, and he's I don't know. I like the mention of Thor in the temple. So I wish to see more of the Nordic mythology come to light.
You may just before it's over with. Yeah. Nice. Pass it off to somebody.
Robert.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Robert Huff. You can find me on Twitter at HuffRobert. And I think it might relate to something we talked about last time, which is it Bjornriff? Is that the land of the bear folk? Is that
Bjornreich?
Bjornreich. You talked about how the honey is used to make like a wall around their community.
The bees that actually make the honey.
The bees and the bees, and like I think potentially there might be like that's the only thing I can think of why Loki would be either hoarding or have so much honey, that there's something about either bringing down that wall or making a new wall somewhere else.
Hey, you picking up on some good clues there.
Yeah.
Maybe the Oracle can fill in the blank spots and give you all the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do Alex.
Hi, my name's Alex. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at atempleward, ATEMPLEWARD. I'm also on The Last Refuge. I play Flick. I'm the social media manager. Find us on any sort of social media at D Last Refuge. I think that Loki's being extra chaotic and doing this just to trick everyone, and I don't think he actually wants to bring about Ragnarok, and I think he's just making everybody think he does.
Oh.
That's my overarching.
Oh, interesting.
Such faith in him.
I mean, he is Loki, right?
Like an maybe not.
Very Loki of you.
Yeah. I love it. I guess
Eugenio.
that leaves me. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I'm DM Jazzy Hands. You can find me on the internet on Twitter and here on Twitch at DM Jazzy Hands. What's going on? I stream video games on my channels on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at 2 Eastern. If you want to come hang out tomorrow, that would be fun. Where else can you find me this week? Sunday is the penultimate episode of this season of Rivals of Waterdeep. I am one of the co-DMs of that. So this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, at twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep. We have episode 9, which will lead us into the finale, which is next week at PAX Unplugged. We're going to be playing the finale live in the main theater at PAX at 8 Eastern. So come say hey for that. Robert and Alex and I also will all be at PAX next week. So if you're going to be there and want to come hang out and get some TLR swag that we'll hopefully have with us, let us know. And we'd love to see you. Yeah, I think that's me. What do I think is going on? So you all have said a lot of the things that I came up with. One of the things that I'm fixating on is these brothers. And I don't know that they're who they say they are. It seems odd. I don't know. I don't think they're just two dwarves that happen to worship Loki. I think there's more there. I don't know who they are, but I That's too easy.
Look, anybody that chooses to worship Loki is a problem, so.
Well, that's true. I'll okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and say what's in my brain at the risk of giving ideas. They kind of remind me, or I'm kind of picturing them like the two brothers in if you've played the new God of War.
Oh yeah.
The two like Thor's two sons. Who like are some of the antagonists for your character in that. Like I imagine them being like demigods who are just here to like mess about with things and like are serving Loki because you know some unknown god reason. That's my thought. I don't know. Just seems suspicious.
It is a little. They are a little fishy, and you know they're doing some serious illegal trading. I mean, you're not really supposed to take the honey from the bear folk, that alone is like some business. All right, y'all, we did it. Another episode down, 2 more to go. Next week is PAX Unplugged, but do not fret. We will still have Wednesday of next week a Fimbulwinter for you. We will not have a Kobold Chats next week because Dot will be on a plane to PAX. So tune in. Make sure you don't miss it. They're going to get to visit this dwarven feast and see if they can't talk to the Oracle. With time drawing short, the party may have to make some choices to see what and how they think they can stop this the biggest and best way. But yeah, well, I guess we'll learn a little bit more about that. If you actually want to know more about the lore and how I'm building this world, both in this One More Multiverse and for just in general, like my GM notes, the last 2 weeks I've done open GM planning, so you can actually come take a peek. I'm telling you some of the books I'm pulling the content from, where I'm getting my ideas, how I'm piecing it together. So if you want spoiler alerts, you can go back and check out those VODs. And if you want to see last week's, hit up either our Twitch right now, or coming up next week, you can hit the YouTube and, share the goodness with your friends. And make sure to check out the Last Refuge podcast. Love that podcast. Good stuff. And, they've been kind enough to give us their amazing talents here. So I have only positive things to say. And I believe that One More Multiverse, if you're interested in the VTT, is in an open beta right now. You just have to join the Discord and you can get your hands to be able to kind of play around as they gear up for the new year where they're actually going to launch it to the public. So, a lot of good folks in their Discord to answer a lot of questions, and like if I had things going on or was like, I don't know how to do this, they knew. So it was really, really great. So I think other than that, visit us at PAX. I'll be at the booth, and Kobold Press will be running a few panels ourselves. We have a TTRPG Freelancing 101 panel that's got some great people on it. We're going to be doing a world building as well as a TikTok and Instagram for TTRPG. So make sure that you tune in. You check out all of the amazing people we have sitting on those panels. And if you can't be at PAX, you don't fret, because we're actually going to be streaming from the Mothman stage out on PAX Use Twitch. So you can catch it from home and still be able to get all the great information. My goodness, I think that's it.
Yeah, that was plenty.
I was about to say, I think I got all the big announcements out. And of course, we'll be back. Keep an eye on your, our social media. We'll be running a few big sales and bundles through the holidays. So, it's nothing like treating yourself for the holidays, especially getting those Kobold Press books you so desperately, desperately want. Especially now that Vault of Magic is out. And I'm pretty sure the limited edition ones, the really beautiful, like, leather-bound one with the gold inlaid foil and stuff, we have a limited amount of those that actually went on sale on the website today. So if you don't want this swanky copy, I don't know what I did with mine. Here it is. If you don't want this copy, you can get the swanky leather-bound version of this exact book with 400 plus magic items in it. Wow. And keep it on yourself. It's a really beautiful cover, y'all. All right, that's it. We will be back next week. Same Kobold time, same Kobold channel as we find out what maybe is actually going on here. What is actually going on. But until then, enjoy your week. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. And we will see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.